Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hello, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the soothing sounds of this playlist of royalty-free fantasy music. I specifically looked for a playlist where most of the videos were like several years old to guarantee there was no AI slop. Because when I first searched up non-copyright fantasy, the very first thing that just popped up was like images of AI slop and what was most likely AI slop music. And I'm not trying to promote that shit here. So, in fact, I just had a little confrontation on TikTok because I was posting something, I had made an edit for Baldur's Gate. And hey, Brian. And then somebody commented on the edit, imagine simping for an AI game. Wow, what a loser. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Baldur's Gate 3, an AI game? What the hell? And they were like, wasn't there this whole thing about Larian, like, using AI or whatever for Baldur's Gate 3? And I'm like, no, I think they got confused because of the thing that Sven said about divinity. And I was like, that's divinity, which they backed off on anyway, but, like, that's not fucking Baldur's Gate. And it was just like, and you know what? And normal, like, usually when I was just telling someone the other day, I was like, a lot of times I just try to teach myself to just like block and ignore people when they leave hate comments, because a lot of people aren't gonna, like, it's rare that someone like realizes that they're wrong and doesn't just double down. But I couldn't help but respond to it because I was like, I just don't want anyone to think that I'm promoting AI slop. I just can't live with the idea that someone thinks that. So I made a reply, and then they were like, oh, that's my bad. I misunderstood. And I was like, you know what? They admitted they were wrong. That's a pleasant surprise. But anyway, yeah. I was like, me promote AI slop. Perish the thought. Anyway, let's play some Solasta II. The early access was just released literally this morning, so I'm super excited. For those who don't know, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, this game features Devorah Wild, who voices Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate 3, Amelia Tyler, who's the narrator. It also has Ben Starr, who isn't in Baldur's Gate 3 as far as I know, but he's in a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about the cast. I bet that somebody really dedicated could figure out a way to, like, port in a character from another video game into, like, Baldur's Gate and, like, just recycle voice lines from the other game. That could be kind of interesting. I pray for the collapse of the AI bubble. I'd rather play an indie game with the budget of a ham sandwich. A ham sandwich? Yes. Than any AI slop. Like, I love me some cute little indie games. There's several cute little indie games that I had bought during some recent sales, which I need to start playing. Like, I really haven't been streaming as much as I'd like to. I'm really trying to get back on it this year. Like, in 2024, I was streaming like crazy. And then I kind of fell off in 2025, and I've been trying to build that back up. I probably should have loaded this before I started streaming, but whatever. We'll just talk. We'll just shoot the shit, hanging out. But I'm trying to get back into the streaming situation because it's fun. And there's so many games that I need to play, and I need to finally break my shackles from just playing like Baldur's Gate and Sims and branch out. I've done this before, but I moved Baldur's Gate to my external hard drive yesterday, so I'd have some room on my hard drive for some other games. Because the biggest issue is, like, my hard drive only has like 400 gigabytes or something like that, and Baldur's Gate takes up damn near half of them. Between Baldur's Gate and my mods, like, my computer has room to run almost nothing else, so I can't have many games on my hard drive. That's the one thing about Baldur's Gate. It is optimized real bad. Like, I'm sorry, but if Nintendo can make Breath of the Wild like fit on a Switch, and it's like, I think that thing's under 50 gigabytes. There's just no reason that you can't make Baldur's Gate less than like 150 fucking gigabytes, because it's like, it's a very expansive game with a lot of visually demanding stuff. If they can make that under 100 gigabytes, I don't see why y'all can't. 2024 was the Rynn Star Twitch stream Golden Age. It really was. It really was, wasn't it, Achilles? We gotta bring that back. We gotta bring that back. That was Brat TV, some of the inside jokes, man. Like, we gotta get back up on that. Get back on that horse, because those were some peak times. I've just always been so bad at keeping a schedule. I just kind of stream when I feel like it and shit like that. I made an edit this morning. That edit I made this morning, Brian, for Lucy and Maximus. I made it on my phone, and it's been a while since I've made an edit on my phone, because ever since I discovered the desktop app for CapCut, it's infinitely easier to use, so I prefer it. But I was in bed and I didn't feel like getting up, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like go back to the old days and make an edit on my phone, and that shit was tedious. I mean, it came out pretty good, I think, but like, it's just like, bruh, like, I forgot how like challenging it is to like pinch and edit shit with this your little phone screen and your fat ass fingers. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks. Yeah, I was happy with it, because what inspired it. I was literally getting ready to go to bed, but I like to watch back some of my old edits, and I had just got an old. Well, I had been reminded of an old edit that I had of like Will and Carlac to that song. And I was like, "Ooh, you know who else I should do this with? Lucy and Maximus." And so sometimes I get an idea in my head, and I'm like, "Well, I gotta do it before I go to bed, because it's just in my head now." So, yeah. The only thing I didn't like about, well, there's a couple things I didn't like about season 2, but I liked it overall. But one of the things that I really wish is that Lucy and Maximus had reunited a lot earlier than like the very last episode. I was rooting for them to find each other the whole season. Like, and I do not understand people who, like, I was, yeah, like, and I was looking at, for some AO3 stuff with Lucy and Max, and I did find some good stuff, but, like, I had to do some digging, and there's way too much Lucy Ghoul shit out there. I don't understand people who ship Lucy and the Ghoul. Number one, the Ghoul already has a true love that he's like that's his entire character revolves around. And number two, gross. like, oh my god, ew. I cannot, I'm sorry. I try not to yuck people's yums when it comes to ships, but I cannot get on board with that at all. You're so right, Achilles. Like, the filtering system. Brian, remember when you discovered the filtering system on AO3? We were like, yeah, that's the whole appeal of AO3. You can just say, I don't want to see none of that shit. like, that's a lifesaver. I'm up here, like, looking for some cute, like, Will Starian fix, and it's like a Starian X Cazador fucking Alpha Wolf shit, and I'm like, I don't want to see any of that ever in my life. Please. Oh, can't let me no more. Yes. Like, there's a few, like, I've read a handful of non-confics that were pretty good, and I've written a handful. But if I include non-con in my writing, there's a purpose to it, and it's not, like, gratuitous or voyeuristic. A lot of the shit, a lot of the non-con shit is gratuitous and voyeuristic, and I do not like that. Like, if I include non-con in a story, it's very much to highlight that that it shouldn't be happening. Like mine is never like non-con, but isn't it kind of hot? Like, unless it's like CNC stuff. Ghoulsy fans are so dedicated. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like, ew. Like, I find it repulsive for a number of reasons. I see the ghoul as like Lucy and Max's like grumpy neighbor or something. Like, I like all three characters, but I do not like them together. Grumpy. Like, he's a grumpy old man. And that's another thing. He's like, he's old as fuck. He's literally a grumpy old cowboy man. Which I think is fine, but I'm not shipping him with a fucking 22-year-old girl. What the hell? A big iron on his hip. A big iron on his hip. All right, we're down to 1,300 shaders. We're working our way. So I just remembered, like, oh yeah, when you like start a game like this for the first time, it takes a hot ass minute for the assets to load. So what I know about, I haven't done too much. So when it comes to video games, if a video game catches my interest, then I want to play it. And I usually kind of jump into it without knowing much of what's going on. Like, I will, like Baldur's Gate, for example, Baldur's Gate 3. I knew it was the third game in a series. I did not attempt to play the other two. I didn't know anything about it other than it had something to do with, like, D&D. And at that point, was just getting into D&D, like, for real. Because, like, I had played one or two games, but I hadn't really gotten into it. And then, like, this is right before I was, like, making a more concerted effort to, like, okay, I want to get back involved in, like, D&D. And so I knew it had something to do with D&D, but I didn't know much. And so, what the hell? Oh. Sorry, hang on. I guess there technically hasn't been any sound input in my headphones in a while. After a while, it just shuts off to save the battery. But yeah, so I was like, because I remember when I was talking with somebody, I might remember this on TikTok, where I was talking about how, like, a lot of people might not realize that Karlach is supposed to be a companion because she's not on the cover art for some fucking reason. And somebody was like, well, didn't you see her in the menu or whatever for, like, Origins? And I'm like, I didn't pay a damn bit of attention to the Origins. Well, I remember very distinctly the first time I opened up Baldur's Gate 3 to open up the character creator, I love character creation. So I was like, I want to make my own character. I figured the Origins were just pre-made characters for, like, people who were too lazy to make their own. I just figured they were, like, presets, you know? Like, I was like, oh, whatever. I noticed them, but barely. I did not pay any attention to them because I knew I wanted to make my own character. So I was like, I don't know who those were probably just for people who don't feel like making a character. You know, whatever. It was not until I started meeting them on the road that I was like, oh, okay, these are companions. But, like, so, like, I like to just jump right into stuff. So I don't know anything about this. I know it uses the D&D, like, game system, like rolling tabletop system. I know that. And I know that, like I said, some of the actors that are involved and whatever I saw in the trailer, but like, I know it has something to do with, like, a found family of these 4 siblings, and I think their mom dies or something. And I know that you, I think, play as them, but I think there's also a character creation element, so I'm not quite sure how that works. But we're gonna find out together. Come on, 400 shaders. We can do this. Yes! Let's go! Oh, at least there's music so my headphones won't stop. Unreal Engine 98 to 2025. Woo! Alright. New adventure. What statement fits you best? I'm familiar with Solasta I'm familiar with Solasta 1 or the 5e rule set. I enjoy tactical challenges. I am somewhat familiar with the 5e rule set. I do not enjoy tactical challenges. I know the basics were for a slightly more forgiving experience. I am new, or I want a smooth introduction. I want a smooth introduction. I don't. I'm not a gamer with a capital G. Let's calm down. Explorer mode. Oh, hi, acoustic. I'm sorry to hear that. Ooh, okay, hang on. My volume is a little bit loud. Let's crank that down to like 7. There we go. Yeah, based on that one Redditor, I'm not. Yeah. I'm like, see, these are the people that make gaming so fucking insufferable. Alright. Okay, I guess this is the campaign. Explorer mode. Alright, starting level 1. Create your party. Okay, so I make a party? So wait, do I control what the Colwall family looks like? That's actually kind of dope if so. It's so loud, bro. Right. Oh, okay. Character creation. Quick creation, quickly create a character, select class, ancestry, background. Advanced creation, step-by-step character creation for experienced players. Select pre-made character from Solasta II archive. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yay. Let's do advanced creation. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This looks like a lot. All right. So I get to build a party from scratch? That's neat. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we got cleric, paladin, fighter, rogue, sorcerer, wizard. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me think. I think we're gonna do... We're gonna start with paladin, because I love paladins. Yeah, I'm like building the whole party? Like, I thought they were gonna be pre-made. Well, I guess you could do pre-made, but this sounds so fun. Hold up. Alright. Lock in. Paladin, frontline, healer. Strength and charisma. Complexity, intermediate, hit die, D10. Skill proficiency. You can choose a number of skills and become proficient in. Proficiency in a skill allows you to add your proficiency bonus to ability checks. Yeah, okay, I know that. Alright, so saving throw, charisma, wisdom, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so one of them's gonna be a paladin, I think. They can be an elf, a dwarf, a human, or a halfling. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so this, okay, so this determines, so each of the characters is established in terms of their name and their relationship to the other characters, but their race. However, you can make them look however you want it looks like. So like this will be Kelos Colwall, but you get to decide what he looks like. That's neat. Imagine if Baldur's Gate did that, where it's like you had like Astarion, Will, and all them, but like you got to decide what they looked like or what like race they were. That's kind of cool. I mean, I do that anyway, but like imagine if that was a base game feature. You can change their personality, pronouns, first name. That's neat. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, let's see. So, we're gonna make the elf... Okay, I'm gonna make the elf... Which one is the... Hold up. Can I know who's the oldest? Because that's gonna determine how I do stuff. Let's for that, go back. So they're all gonna be Colwall. thank you so much. So much, Nia. I appreciate it. Okay, elves are some of the most ancient creatures in Solasta, used to rule a powerful empire before the Cataclysm. They are naturally gifted with magic, agile, and fast. They have innate resistances and keen senses. Okay, I'm wondering what the birth order is, but we'll... Okay, so, if this is supposed to be like a... hold up. We're not gonna change your body yet. We are gonna change it, but not yet. Kelos. Okay. So I actually think I'm gonna gender bend you.
This is the place. I remember being here.
Okay, so voice 1.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Voice 2.
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Voice 3.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
And voice 4.
You must need help with something.
Okay, I like that one. Oh yeah, I like Lana. I like her music. Alright. Caregiver. I'm gonna go with caregiver. Alright, save. Now appearance. Two body shapes. One day we'll evolve past that, but yeah, I'll give them a break because they are a small studio. They only have about 40 people working on this game, I think. Ooh, these skin tones. Lordy. I guess we'll go with that one. Jesus Christ. I'm about to say, can we be a nigga in this game? Like, for real, for real? Okay, hold up. Yeah, let's... Jesus Christ! Whew, these hue configurations are something else. Like... It... Yeah, you're like, oh, can you be a nigga in this game? That's always my first question. What the hell is happening here? Alright. Like, this is so... I can't... Like, I want to be a little darker skin, but I don't want it to look like that. Jesus Christ. And then what is this? This like bright-ass blush. Okay. Skin color multiplier. There we go. A little bit. There we go. A little brightness. Jesus Christ. All right. Woo. Oh, okay. And I can change the face shape a little bit. Yay, some more afro facial structures. There we go. Okay. Ain't nothing I love more than being a black elf, I'll tell you what. Ooh, purple eyes, pink eyes. Ooh, heterochromia, yes please. I love heterochromia. Let's do one pink eye. Oh, and I can make it kind of glow. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. So wait, let's do... purple. I love funky eye colors. Yas. I love that. Oh my god, I got even like a two-tone eye. That looks cool as fuck. Oh, we can do wrinkles? Fuck yeah. Oh, she's like sparkles. Oh, I like that. That's something. Hell yeah. I love being able to make my character older. Yay! Ooh, I can give her like... Let's see. Man, I'm gonna be here for 6 hours if I have to do this for every player. Like, good golly. Hey, Arson Carson. Doing pretty good. No, you're so right, Achilles. That'll be the crucible. If we, if they got some decent black hair, we'll really be cooking with some fire. Wait, go back to the freckles. I can't, like, hardly see these freckles. Okay, we can give scar. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a cheese scar. Oh. Ooh. Look at that scarring. That looks like real scarring. Like, that actually kind of fucks up the shape of your face, but, like, that's what facial scars do sometimes. I feel like a lot of scars are so, aesthetic sometimes in video games. And, like, sometimes facial scars aren't that pretty. Oh yeah, it is a little willish. Okay. Or you can kind of change like the direction of, oh, so you can change where the scar is on your face? Oh, I like that. And you can even make it a little discolored if you want. That's cool as fuck! Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm exhausted from work. LOL, I hate living under capitalism. Speak on it. But I've also started rewatching Walking Dead for my... We've shown slow burned. Oh, that's great! Okay. Art. Ooh, and now there's face. Oh, hell. Let me find out. Oh, they got tattoos. Ah! Oh, man. I hope y'all are prepared for us to spend the majority of this time in character creator. My gosh. Like, I want to see the gameplay, but this is gonna take me a minute. But I ain't in a rush. Let me find out. Like dead ass, Brian. You know me well. But I just think it's so cool that you can like decide what the characters look like. Like that's cool. That's such a cool idea. Hold up. Dismiss. Oh, hell. Sorry, hang on. God damn it, I hate it. Shit. Hold up. God damn it. Ah, this is a weird thing that my Streamlabs is doing. Woohoo! Thank you for resubscribing, comrade. Mars.
Gay rights.
Gay rights. Yes, the early access is ready, and the character creation is so cool, comrade. You basically the characters the characters are set, but you get to decide what they look like. It's kind of cool. Okay, I guess I'll just have this. God damn it, Twitch! Why do you do this? Well, actually, this is more like Streamlabs, I guess, that's doing this, but still. I like accidentally lost access to. Can I make the fundraising panel go away? I don't want to. I want to be able to see the chat. Hang on, I'll be right back. I may have to disconnect real quick.